Ah, now maybe you can hear that a bit better. Let's try that. Can you see me through the webcam? I think you can hear me. Let's see if the webcam's going to come back to life. Oh, most annoying technology ever. Now, this is one of the things about when you go live, people. Everything has to mess up, all right? It's just, it's not good form if your stuff doesn't mess up. So let me just see if we can connect our little webcam, and let me just see if we can get our little Logitech. Hang on a second. Video capture device. I would like to use an existing Logicam there. Wow, that's not cool. I'm so sorry. Yes, delete it. I have no idea if any of you lovely people can see what I'm talking about right now. You might be able to hear me. I know that there's a few of you online right now, so please do stick with us through these technical issues, and we will try to be with you in as short a time as possible. Now, this is just downright annoying. Let me see. What if I unplug that and plug that into there? Will that work? Come on now. Come to life. Come on. Come on, Logitech. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. Wow. See, right now, a lot of you can only hear me. Whatever. I think you can see my screen. You don't even need to see my face. So let's just start drawing, shall we? Whatevs. Okay. So this is the way I'm going to be communicating with you right now. Let's just start to draw some stuff, shall we? And we can work out the other stuff later. Right now, what I want you to do is grab your pencils, and we're going to start with some rough lines here today. All right. So this is going to be you, right? There you are, right there. And instead of just drawing a normal stick, all right, do a body like that. So you got your rectangle, got your legs, you got your arms, and you can have your little thingies like that. There are your arms, okay? So start it out. If you were watching what we just did then, we just go circle, rectangle, arms, and legs. Cool? Okay. Now, let's see. This is going to be your own Halloween costume. What Halloween costume would you like to pick for yourself today? All right. Because personally, I absolutely love Halloween, and it makes me sad when people go, oh no, Halloween, that's just a Yankee thing. We don't want to know about that. Okay. So what we'll do is you decide what you want to be. Okay. So you can be anything you want. And it doesn't even matter if you are actually going to go to Halloween this year or not. I know that a lot of people are still in lockdown, but come on, man. Let's have a look at some fun things that you might want to be. If I told you that you had unlimited budget and you could have any Halloween costume in the world, what would it be? First up, let's start with an easy one. I always like to start with an easy one. I'm going to make myself like a mummy, right? And so mummies are kind of cool because they're always angry for some reason. And you know what? If I had a Halloween costume, I'm going to give myself like monkey teeth like that. And so it looks like I'm like a real monster. Now, the thing about a mummy is they kind of look like a bit of a Ninja Turtle when you start. You can put a bit of a wrap around their face there and just keep on, look at this. You kind of do zigzags. Look at that. And you get to make this thing look as though your face is all wrapped up in bandages. Now, you can be drawing anything you like. I tell you every week, you don't need to wait for me to be able to do the cool stuff. You are able to go ahead and do stuff yourself on this, right? Now, what I'm going to continue to do is this mummy looks a bit clean right now. So how about you have some like ripped bandages hanging off its head, right? And you can rip them just by drawing, also almost make it look like toilet paper, right? But then at the end, you have torn parts, and you can even include some of them like in the middle. Look at this. If you do a ripped hole, it kind of looks like that bandage is starting to get ripped apart, right? Now what I might do is quickly see, while we are drawing and while you're deciding what your Halloween costume is going to be, I might see if instead of that webcam, maybe let's see if we can get me up on the old webcam, and that would be that'd be nice if we could actually join each other today. Hang on a minute. How about the Panasonic input? Yeah, let's try that. Add existing. Let's see if we can see me there. Bip. Let's try that. And then we'll bring that one down there. And now perhaps it's a bit tough to see if that one, no, it's not switching on. Oh well, whatever. Lucky you don't get to see my face. All right, so if I'm drawing a mummy right here, then I'm gonna go over these rough guides here, and every time I draw, have a look at this, right? If I'm going to draw an arm, it's one thing to draw a bandage like that, right? And then there's a hand, but that's too smooth, right? So what you might want to do is, instead of that, look at this. Have all of these bits not really adding up to each other, so it doesn't look so smooth. And then that way, when you do it here, right, you can have bits of bandages hanging off like that. And you can have like, I'm going to put my hands like they've got sharp claws, okay? And then you can sort of wrap each individual bit up like this. Those ones are looking a bit smooth, but you know, it's because the fingers are small. You don't want your details too small. But on the arms themselves, right, something like that, you can see that they kind of overlap. Ooh, there you go. Look at this. Watch. We'll do this bit 3D. If I go like that, behind it, look at this. All of a sudden, it looks like each bit is sticking out of the one before. So if I'm wrapping my arm up, I can curve a bit around. And then all of a sudden, it looks like, look, there's sort of a hole in there and a hole in there. And you can see that it looks as though there are sort of, there are holes in my costume. Now, so it doesn't look too scribbly, I might get rid of my construction layout there. There we go. So that's looking pretty cool. And, now, another really cool thing. Check this out. If you're I've seen a movie called The Mummy, right? I don't know how many of you've seen that, but what he does is it like opens his mouth and all of these like bugs come out, like flies and pestilence and things like that. So you can sort of show that it's like a superpower, and you can have wings on them or something. So they'd be smaller coming out of its mouth, and then like if you want them to get like bigger and bigger and bigger, so they're like actually coming towards the viewer. Look at this. All right, all of these. Oh, and they can be different types of bugs. Look, one could have a sting. One could have like long wings. One could even have like a beetle wings, how they fold out. And you can have all of these bugs, and then they can get, look at this. They can even get like super big as they get closer to the viewer. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a mad superpower, to be able to just go rah to somebody and like throw bugs out of your mouth at them. You know what? Let's do the eyes red, just because it's like Halloween-y. Or you could make them kind of yellow or any color you like. Right now, I'm going to continue on with the body of this character. And you know what? Let's actually make me so spooky. I was able to like find the world's best costume because I have holes in me. If you do like this kind of S shape of overlapping, look at that. It looks like my body's even kind of unraveling. So when my feet are there, it almost looks like that bit there is just hovering. So I could kind of disappear like into a pile of rags and then like float around like a ghost and then just resurrect myself again. Now, can you see the difference here between this scrappy looking arm because of all of these bits going on there and how smooth my legs look? Don't the legs look a bit too smooth, don't you think? Would you agree? Right? I think right now the legs on this character are too smooth. Right? So let's rip them up a bit, right? Let's just might add a hole here. I might have like bits sort of torn and hanging off. I might even have some like hanging bits, like I went to the loo and like forgot that like there's a bit of toilet paper hanging out of my pants, but it looks good because I'm a mummy. Cool. All right. Here's just one example of how you can, I've made myself a mummy for this. What have you made yourself into out there, ladies and gentlemen? You might have chosen to be like something nice, you know, like lots of people go to Halloween not as something scary and freaky. They prefer to go as something cute. They like to go as like a Disney princess or something like a superhero. It's totally up to you. If you would like to draw yourself as a character, feel free to do that. In fact, I might do that for the next one, right? Instead of just like only doing scary stuff today. I can't believe that my camera wasn't working earlier on. But like the camera was working, but you couldn't hear me. So I got attacked by a gorilla. I did all of that and it was like in silence. It was like an old black and white film where you're like, what's going on? Why is the guy getting attacked by a gorilla on screen? I don't understand. Cool. Look, we won't spend too long coloring our mummy either. I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea as to like what you could do with your little character, okay? Oh, here are some ideas for us. Look at that. What do we got on the left? We've got a scarecrow. We've got, that looks like Pennywise the clown from that scary movie, It. Do not deal well with that. But I secretly like scary movies. We've got a witch there, and we've got an evil doll, Chucky. Now, of course, this is pretty cool. You could decide that you want to be a pirate. Whether you're a boy or a girl, there's different styles of pirate you could be. There's the mummy right there. Look at that. We were just talking about you, mate. Where have you been? We've got our mummy right here. And you can see that all of these sort of bits hanging off the mummy, like make it look even cooler. Like that'd look weird if it was wrapped up very well. Anyway, what shall we draw out of all of these? Everyone's a bit quiet on the chat today, so if I don't hear anything from you, I might select it myself and work out what I would like to draw. Let me see. Should we go pirate? Should we just do a pirate? Yeah, let's do a girl's pirate costume. Okay. Should we get some reference material? Yes. Come here, children. We're going to draw sort of a combination of some of these. Now, if you are an older kid and you're seeing all of this going, no, this is little kiddie stuff, don't worry. You can draw an advanced version. And I don't mind, I'm not going to do it myself, but I don't mind if you draw like blood and guts and crazy stuff going on with like pirate swords and all of these things. I'm not going to do it on my channel, but here's a little secret. You can draw whatever the flip you like. It's totally fine. Get creative. First of all right, let's make a dynamic pose. Usually Like the last one, I just did a person standing there for my mummy, right? But if you're a pirate, you're kind of cool, all right? So I'm going to stick my chest out and I'm going to have one foot going straight down, but the other standing there. And it's like you're ready for a fight. So I'm going to put one arm up and stick one arm out. I'm going to have a weapon of some sort there. See, you can see this is all you need for your rough construction lines. You don't even need to be that precise with them. It's just sort of to give you an idea of your measurements and of the dynamic pose that you're going to be doing. So now that I've done that, I said I'd draw a girl this time. I did a sort of myself for the mummy, so it'd only be fair to have a crack at drawing a girl. Let's see. What style of pirate is she? Does she have an eye patch? You can draw an eye patch anytime. Even if you've drawn some eyes, you can always just like draw kind of a filled in U shape. See that? And that'll be your eye patch. For now, we're going to leave her with her two eyes. She hasn't lost them in combat yet. And I'll just draw like an L shape for her nose. See how I drew a tiny L? And if you want to make it cute, you can even bend it up a bit. So it's like a little L that goes boink, like that. And she's kind of a cool pirate because she's out for Halloween. And if you are drawing along with me, you can add any things that you like. I kind of like this girl's hairstyle down here, how it goes over her sort of head a bit, and it's like hiding her ears. And I'll just sort of draw her neck going in a little bit there, but I can give her earrings behind that if I want. You don't even need to see her ears to know she's got earrings. And then I'm going to have a bit of wavy hair as well here. Now this girl also has a bandana. Bandana's always great for a pirate. If it was just a bandana with no hat, you know, you can just draw a big round thing on the head like that. Okay, if I go too fast for you, just come back after the live stream and you can watch it a bit slower. But I'm not going to slow down just because you asked me to right now. Now, this bandana, however, can be under a hat. So I'm going to have, you know, the bandana there, and I'm going to give her like that shape of her pirate's hat. Now, we always love a skull and crossbones on a pirate hat. I go into detail week before last into how to draw a pretty banging skull and crossbones. So if you want to go back after this lesson and go check that out, please do. And all of these pirates, look, every one of them, except for this guy over here who's just in red, have a jacket. All right, so I'm guessing pirates probably like jackets. Let's do that. A jacket, all you need to do is put two, like, what do you call lines, two bent lines down next to each other. And look at that. Suddenly it's a jacket. And you can like have crisscrosses underneath there if you want. You can have like a little chain or something. You can have, I think one of the girls has like, oh, let's give her a big belt. You can either go maybe a square belt. Just put, for a belt, a square inside a square. You can either have that, or you can just leave it like a belt buckle, all right? Look, suddenly this girl has a massive belt buckle. However, this belt buckle is a bit to the right, I feel. But look, this is why we need to pay attention to what we're doing. Because look at that. If the belt buckle is there, it would tell me that her body is facing that direction. So I've messed up. So instead, I need to make her belt buckle. Where would it be? Have a look. Here are her legs, right? Where's it going to be? It's not going to be there, is it? Tell me now. Yes, that's right. It's going to be facing the other direction. Can you see that? All of a sudden, it looks a bit better, right? So put her belt buckle there, and it looks like it fits. And I don't know. Both these girl pirates have skirts, but I kind of feel like you know, they're only there because it's a girl's costume and girls need skirts. I don't think so. I don't think so, girls. You don't have to wear skirts if you don't want to. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. We're going to give her ripped pants, right? And some awesome pirate boots. Boom. And that strap up. Again, look at this. Same as here. I'm going to do pirate boots, crisscross. And then crisscrossing that way too. All of a sudden, you've got yourself a pair of cool pirate boots. Now you can even have like, add little details like boot straps at the back. Or, I don't know, what else could we have on this girl? This pirate lady. What details could we have on here, for example? Maybe like a ruby or like, you know, some sort of like brooch that she's like won in combat or something. And again, just like her ripped pants there, I'm going to give her a ripped sleeve up there. And I'm going to make it 3D by doing the back of it too. See that? All of a sudden, same as with our mummy's bandages, you've got like a little 3D thing going on. And she can just have her, I don't know, do we want anything in her hand? Ooh. Let's have, because, you know, I'm allowed to do whatever I want because it's my channel. I'm allowed to put a gun in her hand because it's like a pirate musket, right? So don't worry, it's not like an evil gun. This is like one of those big old ones that only have one shot in them. Right? It's called, I think, what is that called? It's not a musket. Musket's one of the really big ones. But look, this girl has her own pirate gun because she's going to have a sword in the other hand. Now, if you want her wearing gloves, check it out. Just do that. See that? Gloves. She's suddenly wearing gloves. See that? You want to see that again? Look. Ready? We've got gloves, no gloves. Or, if you want to put a glove on somebody's hand, just do that. Seriously, people, it's that simple. So what color glove? We'll just suddenly make it that, look, it looks like she's actually wearing gloves now. And her skin's way too pink. Don't worry, I'll fix that. And for this other glove, see that? See how I put an arm into something by doing a round thing around it, right? That's also going to tell you something's 3D instead of 2D because she's wearing gloves. And while this glove fits very well, the other one's big and loose. How the heck do you hold a sword? Like that? Like that. All right, cool. And personally, I really like drawing swords. Usually I draw them like this, right? Boom. Oh, I don't do that at the end. I do this. Like that would be an okay sword, but that does not look like a pirate sword. Why? Two things. These things and also a pirate sword is curved. So if I'm going to fix that up to make it look like a proper pirate sword, look at this. I'm going to do that round at the end. And they've got like a guard thing there that they're holding on. And then look, pirate sword, curvy. Yes, that is better. That's a pirate looking sword. And you can have, you know, something like that. Cool. And does she have long hair? You can always add either hair at the back. Look, you can make it as long as you want. Check it out. I literally gave her hair just with a wavy line. Or if she's got like a ponytail and it goes around, you could have it coming out that side. See that? Different types of hair. Or you can do anything you want. Look, if she's got pigtails, she could have them like that. Right? It's totally up to you. All you need to do is like, does she have curly hair? You know, does she have curly hair going out the back? Something like that. It's totally up to you. All you need to do to draw hair on somebody is yeah, she's ginger, is to draw a squiggly line behind them. Look at that. I can't even tell what's hair anymore. How are you going with your drawing, people? Did you decide to draw a pirate? Did you decide that that is not what is ideal and you would draw something else? Let me see. Now I'm going to reuse some colors, okay? Like I said, I always like to reuse colors, so I'll do the same color boots as the same color gloves. And then I might choose to, I'm not really loving her color right now of her skin, so I might sort of change the color hue of that one a little bit. By the way, if you are at Summerhill today, big shout outs to you. Just don't tell Jo that when I come and visit, I eat the lollies from her secret hiding space. It's in the bottom drawer. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, massive shout outs to my Summerhill peeps. Hopefully, now that lockdown's finishing, we can come and hang out again. I can come and do some more cartooning stuff with you. That would be cool. What other colors should we go? I kind of like the red, so let's give her a red shirt as well. All right, we can just make her have a red shirt, golden buckle. It's got to be gold, right? And yeah, we'll make the gun because it's like kind of metal. And do we want the sword? Maybe the sword hilt can be gold. Ugh. And we will need some silver in there too for that swordy bit of the sword. And we'll have like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe that? Yeah, that looks all right. Look at that. Holding a sword. And just because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered getting other colors, let's go and reuse some of them. Finally, what color shorts does she have? Let's give her dark shorts. That's good. That works just fine. Okay, we have been here almost half an hour together, and my camera is not working today, but only because my sound was not working and I had to swap them around, and I figure you would prefer probably to draw along and listen to what I was saying as opposed to just having me talking at you and you could not hear anything that was going on. So here we go. I'm just going to quickly add, look at this, a bit of shadow, because it makes everything look a bit better with a bit of shadow, doesn't it? It makes it look a bit more 3D. So we're just giving shadows to our lady pirate right here. And I'm going to do one more thing, and then I'll give it a background, and then I will leave you to continue your very own drawings in your very own time. Because our time has almost finished today. So let me just see. I'm going to just go around and bear with me right now. I'm just going to see how this looks if I draw a white thing around her so I can chuck her on a background, just so you lovely people can see what our little pirate might look like if she was out trick-or-treating on Halloween. Are you ready? Are you spaghetti? Let's have a look. Boop. And let's see now. Let's get her onto a background and have a look. What? Something's going on right now. My computer is not working. It's not liking me today, ladies and gentlemen, but I do appreciate you being so patient with me. You know what? Should we just leave it there? We'll just leave it there for today. And look, if you did enjoy doing this and you are drawing something for yourself right now, let me know in the comment section what you would come as Halloween. And if you ask me really nicely, I might even, you know what? If you ask me nicely, maybe I'll consider, oh, there she is. Oh, whoa, scary. Cool. yeah, ask me in the comment section. Tell me what I should come as next week for Halloween, and I might consider it. I might consider dressing up just for you, lovely people. Until then, she looks better without the background, doesn't she? Thank you for drawing our mummy today. Thank you for drawing our little female pirate there. I think she looks pretty good. And thank you for putting up with all of these technical difficulties we had. I'll tell you what, I will say goodbye to you lovely people right now, and we'll try again next week. And hopefully my computer won't be chucking me around as it was this week, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everyone, that's it from me today. My name's G-Man. You are awesome, and you are even more awesome for sticking around, even though my camera was not working. Thank you, everybody. I will catch you next time. Peace out.